Today was our 5th day of the West Highland Way, and it was full of ups and downs, both figuratively and literally. On the plus side, we saw a ton of sheep, our first Highland cattle of the trip, and all of our stops were really nice. On the other side of things was the weather, and any experienced hiker knows that rough weather can be worse than 20 other things put together.
Good morning. It's day 5 of our West Highland Way. This morning we are walking from Highland to Inverornan, not to be confused with Inverornan, which we've already visited. We are estimating 12 or 13 miles, maybe 14, not really sure. Our hotel was a couple miles past Highland, between that and Tyndrum. So our first stop today is going to be Tyndrum. Plan a little bit of a second breakfast there, then lunch at Bridge of Orkney, and then this afternoon on to Inverornan at the Inverornan Hotel. But here today is a relatively easy stage, and my feet are looking forward to that. Look at the beautiful scenery we're walking through. Sheep galore. Scenery everywhere. We're expecting some rain later today, but we're going to enjoy this weather while we have it. These are the ruins of an old 13th century priory endowed by Robert the Bruce. We've only gone 1 mile so far today. We're a little bit distracted with the sheep. They're showing off this morning. We just saw a bunny that I'm excited. Look, two babies. Wow, look at that little one. She's gonna scare it away.
Just like your Patron.
We had one. In England, it did the exact same thing. Just ran in front of the car on the road in the middle of the night. It was guiding us.
That's what we decided to say. Looks like a deer mixed with a rabbit.
And those are some ears.
And some legs.
So we just did a big detour from the side, from the path. Well, not a detour. We're following the West Highland Way. We could have gone straight, and we did a long U-shaped deviation from straightness. We're not sure why, because there really wasn't. I mean, we saw some pretty scenery and some sheep, but that's what we see all day every day, so we're not really sure why we did that. I think we could have saved a mile if we had just walked along the road. We've gone 2.7 miles. Easy trail so far. Big black clouds in the sky. Hoping to get to Tyndrum before they let loose. We've gone about 3 1/3 miles. We just entered the Tyndrum woodland, approaching the town of Tyndrum. We were at 3.68 trail miles when we turned off for Tyndrum. Looks like it's about 0.2 miles out of the way to go to a drink in a bathroom. We are in Tyndrum, and there's a storm coming in. It's already starting to rain. We can really feel it in the air. It's going to be looking on the weather app, it looks like it could have severe weather and hail. So we're going to hang out in Tyndrum for a little bit at the Real Food Cafe. and let the severe part of the storm pass. We're just chilling here at the Real Food Cafe. This is just what one needs on a cold, rainy morning. Tomato basil soup and macaroni bites. We ended up hanging out at the Real Food Cafe in Tyndrum for a couple hours because checked the weather app when we got to the place, and it was looked like a severe thunderstorm was coming our way that had hail potential, so we just kind of hung out there and had lunch, and then got back on the trail about 12:20. We only have 9 miles left, so we could afford to wait around. It's still raining, but it's just raining. It's not a severe thunderstorm. Water down there. Sheep up here. So there's a pretty good peak up there. Molly thinks it looks like the Lonely Mountain. It does look lonely. Good news for us. So we're just going to walk along next to it. Climbing it would warm us up, but would also slow us way down.
Yeah.
So right now we're walking, it's raining. We have different approaches to the rain. Molly's just getting wet. I have on head to toe rain gear. LeAnn's kind of halfway with just her rain jacket. We're nearing the halfway point between Tyndrum and Bridge of Orkney.
I'm still pretty sure Arable is in there.
Look at that thing. We think they're Highland cattle, but their hair's not very long right now. I mean, it's long in their face. After we get home from this trip, and after I have a work trip, Molly and I are going to New York State to visit her friend Anna, who moved to New York from Texas last year. And the first couple of days we're there, the girls and I are going to New York City, so we're just kind of figuring out what we're going to do while we're there.
And we love figuring that stuff out.
Yes, making a plan. We enjoy that. I think it would be pretty too, but we aren't able to see much at this point. Fog and rain is what we're seeing. We are in the town of Bridge of Orkney. Not sure if there's anywhere to stop. LeAnn has already decided she's not stopping. I would love to warm up. Yep. Are you okay going in and getting something warm?
Oh, yeah.
Cup of tea? All right, LeAnn, we'll see you there. We're going to stop at this hotel.
Right.
So we're in the Bridge of Orkney Hotel. There's a lot of wet items in here. Everybody hoping it'll stop raining. That stop was a godsend. Thank you, Bridge of Orkney Hotel. It was warm and dry in there. We had 2 pots of tea. We each had a piece of cake. Now the rain has stopped, the fog has lifted, and I think we're going to enjoy these last 2.5 miles today.
See the fog then.
Yeah, you can literally see it. Amazing. We could not see any scenery. Everything was so foggy. I'm not surprised the river's raging. A lot of water came down on us today. How far are we gone since Bridgeworky? We have another 1.5 miles to the Inverornan Inn Hotel. We are so glad that we popped into that Bridgeworky Hotel and just let it stop raining. This walk is beautiful, and we could not see anything. We've been doing these long hikes for the past 3 summers, and one thing we've definitely learned is don't be afraid to adjust the plan you start your day with based on your circumstances. We started the day at 9:20. We walked about 4 miles to Tyndrum. We were planning on getting a quick snack there and moving on. Bad thunderstorm was coming, possible hail. We knew there were going to be 7 miles after there that had nowhere to get cover. So we waited 2 hours. The bad part of the storm passed. Walked the 7 miles from Tyndrum to Bridgeworky in the rain. That was a misery. Saw the Bridgeworky Hotel, knew we had 2.5 miles yet left. Had a very nice relaxing stop, along with a ton of other West Highland Way hikers who were doing the same thing. Rain stopped, got back on the trail. Fog is lifting. Look at this. This is the nicest it's been all day, by a lot. We just kind of changed up our plan for the day. We're super glad we did. It's amazing, this walk. And I also think the cake and the tea just gave us some energy that we needed.
Yes, we're very
Well, yeah. Walking in that rain was sucking my soul out. Now my joy has returned.
You know, they say that Dementors love the fog. I think that was what was happening. So for about 5 seconds, I thought all the white spots on the mountain were sheep.
And for about 5 seconds, I thought they were snow.
Pretty sure they're rocks, but
Yeah. So
it took us a little bit.
we just went over the hill and we're like, whoa. There are a bunch of lakes up here that we're seeing. I think the place we're staying is kind of by one of them. Look at that beautiful lake. This is the trail. This river or stream, it's the trail.
At first I was trying not to get wet, but then I was like, my feet are already soaking.
Well, and there's no way to not get wet here. It's the sun. I see a little piece of blue sky.
I think it's some sort of alien spaceship.
Wow. I don't know when we're going to see it again, so let's take a moment and enjoy this. Here we are, the Inveroran Hotel. Hotel parking, of course, it's empty. It is on the West Highland Way, literally directly on it. This lamb thing is so good. LeAnn loves her steak and the old pie.
Honestly, I don't really know how to describe this stage. The first 4 miles were nice, the last 3 or so were even better, but the 7 between Tyndrum and Bridgeworky were, as my mom put it at the time, a misery. The trail seemed like it was a pretty nice surface, but the fact that it was a river made it hard to tell. If we had been at 100%, we probably would have laughed our way through the day, but my mom was feeling pretty rotten. Even with all of that, I don't think there's anywhere we'd rather be, except maybe the same trail on a sunny day. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.